100%. And so at what point in time in your journey did you decide to go and kind of like dive deeper specifically as a geropsychologist? Like, was that like after 5 years of being in the field and realizing this? And then what kind of support is out there for that particular certification?
Okay, so I was working for the VA, like you said, large
Yeah.
hospital, which actually there's lots of great things to say about it. And I just was I could feel a sense of just frustration. Like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not
Yeah.
helping enough. It's the same questions over and over again. People are having the same struggles over and over again. In a day, I can only see a handful of patients. Literally, there are millions of caregivers out there, thousands, within this hospital system. I can only do so much. And I just started to feel this pull, but I didn't really know what to do. And then at one point in my VA career, I worked in home-based primary care, which I just think is the most fantastic program anybody could ever be a part of. And it's
Yeah.
where,
Is
um,
that like doctors coming into the home,
yeah,
spending time in the home environment as opposed to
yes.
them coming into the center? Okay, got it.
Exactly. So when it became too difficult or challenging for the family member to have the person come to the hospital, we would have the whole primary care team available to go to the home. A nurse, a pharmacist, a social worker, physical therapist, or an occupational therapist, psychologist, nurse, PCP. And it's such a lovely program, especially for people with dementia. But I could see at max 5 people a day. You're driving from home to home to home in a big city,
Right.
and I'm like seeing the same questions, same questions over. And it's like, oh my gosh, what can I do? And I knew I wanted to do something, but like most people, you're scared to do something different. You're scared
Right.
to break the mold. And one day I was leaving a patient's home and I was driving back to the VA clinic in a government vehicle, and I totally got T-boned. Horrible accident, totaled both cars. The other car
Oh
was
my
taken by
gosh.
I I don't know. I've never actually like been in an accident like that, but like there's
Wow.
smoke and smells. I could not open the door from the driver's side in. I had to like get out. It was this big thing. And it was my wake up call that like, what am I going to do? Keep complaining about this thing, or am I going to do something about it? So I
Right.
just decided, okay, well, what could I do? Like, I'm not a business person. Like, I've never done anything like businessy before. I didn't even know I was starting a business. I truly didn't. I just turned on my phone, which is still what I do, and I just started answering common questions that I got every day in my practice. Every day at the hospital, people were asking me questions, basic questions. What do you do when somebody wants to go home or they won't shower? What's the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia? I'm like, maybe there are other people in the world who are looking for this answer and they do not have a team of people driving around to go answer it for them. Maybe like they would like to know. So I just turned on my camera, and every week I just answered a question or talked about a common struggle, and I just started recording videos. And then surprisingly, somehow people wanted to like there was a need. It became
Yeah.
apparent there's definitely a need. And I would say it took me a little bit too long to realize. But about 2 years into doing that, I was like, I think I have something. What else could, like what can I do with
Yeah.
this? And so that's how like Careblazers was born.
Hey guys, thank you so much for making it this far. If you'd like to watch last week's episode, click here. If you'd like to watch more exciting content on senior care, click here. If you'd like to learn how to open up your own adult daycare, assisted living, or home care agency, click here, krischanna.com. This is for all those senior care entrepreneurs out there. And let's get back to work.